Shalom, Shalom, Akim. Call all Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakwakadash, double honors apostles, elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to you, sincere Akim, and his brothers out there, pushing the truth across the four corners of the earth. Just a quick hit, because if you observe, man, the manhood of the Israelite men is under attack right now. And I know brothers are observing it. You got heavy demons out here trying to fuck with you on a daily basis. And we know, of course, the woman, is an easy target. She's a lesser spirit, but us as men, we've been down and fucked up for so long, so we don't have a standard for how we act in our behavior. But the Bible the Bible gives us that standard for how we're supposed to carry ourselves and how we're supposed to move. And you do have to move a certain type of way in this world, because you have, like I said, a lot of spiritual forces, dark forces coming against you. So you have to know who your enemy is, and number one, know who you are. And it's high time, man, for these young men to come out of this world, because as you can see, like if you go on YouTube, Instagram, any of these different sites, the images that they have set up for these young men, you look at the rappers, color hair, dreadlocks, body tattoo, full body tattoos, face tattoos, drugs. The image they have set up is completely negative. It's completely heathen. And it's nothing like what we got going on over here as Israelites. So we're supposed to have that image. Image is important. That's why we go out on the highways and byways, and we're supposed to be on point and be circumspect and not be slack. But I'm going to get into the scriptures. Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. That's right. And that's a huge part, man. So you got a lot of young men on the comment board. You got a lot of fathers who they want their sons to see the positive image. They might know that they're Israelites. Hey, the time, once the son gets a certain age, even the age of understanding, sometimes it'll be 10 to 11, sometimes earlier than that. But once they get to that certain age of understanding, going to the scriptures, which, you should have already been going into the scriptures from the time they were children, but not just going to the scriptures, but hell, bring them out to camp, bring them out to see the men of the Lord, or at least, show them the videos, because it's easy as a young man to lose your direction. You got a thousand things in this world to sway you. You got 1,000 distractions, 1,000 attacks on you. And each one, like I said, is designed to destroy you. I remember going through school, and it just seemed like every fucking teacher, even the Jake teachers, was against me. And they was kind of all, they had a thing where, Israelite men, I might say black men, but this applies to all of us. They ain't gonna mount the shit. They just had that attitude because I wasn't necessarily accustomed to accepting the Edomite indoctrination. I kept my own character intact, which, I wasn't a piece of shit or anything like that. I kept myself intact. They try to break you down and they build you back up as an Edomite. But, it's not about me, but that's just the observation that I noticed. And that's something big. At a certain age, you begin to wonder, what your purpose is, who you are, what you're here, and you're meant to do. That's what the men of the Lord are supposed to tell you. And let's see what the scriptures say. Sirach 39:1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient, and be occupied in prophecies. So you're supposed to be seeking out the wisdom of all the ancient, which that just sounds cool, and it's a beautiful thing, and be occupied in prophecies. And that ancient wisdom goes back to the different prophets of the Lord, which are the men who wrote the Bible. That's the wisdom of the ancient, and going back before them, because before them, before the law was written, it was given verbally. So we knew it verbally. It was part of our culture. It was ingrained in us, and we've gone away from that. We're just coming back now to it, and it's an adjustment. It's not something you could just jump in easily and be perfect at it. That's why you're supposed to be occupied in the meditation thereof. Part of that meditation is meditating upon yourself, meditating upon the things that you've done and the things that you want to do, and how you're going to get there. And meditating upon the work it's going to take for you to get there, the different things that you're going to go through, because it's going to be some adversity. You're going to go through the flame of adversity, but the scriptures talk about a worthy man is going to go through those flames and continue. He will keep the sayings of the renowned men, and where subtle parables are, he will be there also. That's right. He will seek out the secrets of grave sentences and can be conversant in dark parables. He shall serve among great men and appear before princes. He will travail through strange countries, for he hath tried the good and the evil among men. And then, of course, it's going to, he will give his heart to resort early to the Lord that made him, and will pray before the Most High, and will open his mouth in prayer and make supplication for his sins. That's a whole large part of it too, prayer. Praying to the Most High. And then once you build up, you can pray in the Hebrew language as well. You can say, Yah Bashim Yahushua Barak Yah. Or you have your fool, Yah Bashim Yahushua Barak Amakal Wa Masha. Yah Bashim Yahushua Barak Yah Rakah. Barak Yah La'ab. I think those last two, I had to double check, but I'm pretty sure that's how you say, bless my spirit, bless my mind. Yabashim Yahushua Barak Kal Akim. Bless all the brothers too. Don't be selfish with your prayers. Pray for your brothers too, for them to receive understanding too. Hey, we're all in the flesh. We all go through it. And that whole chapter's good. 1 Peter 2:9, but ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of him who hath called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. That's right. We are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a peculiar people. And like I said, man, you should show forth the praise of him who have called you out of the darkness into his marvelous light. Because we were all in darkness when we came into truth. Nobody's justified. We were all in darkness. We all were stuck in the ways of this world. We might have been questioning it or trying to find out what it was about, but we were all stuck in that darkness, which in time past were not a people, but are now the people of the Most High, which had not obtained mercy, but now have obtained mercy. And that's what it's about, receiving that mercy, because we all deserve death. But we want that mercy, we want that love from the Most High. And that's a beautiful thing, man. We're back. We came. Hey, the Lord allowed us. He was merciful. He brought us back. Now it's time that we serve him and put the work in and be serious about it. And I'm going to finish off with this, James 2:5. Hearken, my beloved brethren, hath not the Most High chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith and heirs of the kingdom, which he hath promised to them that love him? I'm going to read that again. Hearken, my beloved brethren, have not the Most High chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith and heirs of the kingdom, which he hath promised to them that love him? But ye have despised the poor. Do not rich men oppress you and draw you before the judgment seats? Do they not blaspheme that worthy name by the which ye are called? If ye fulfill the royal law according to the scripture, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself, ye do well. That's right. And then it's going to go on and talk about more in the law. But the important part is that we are the poor men. We're poor. We're on the low end in this society. I know, and no brothers in this truth, or brothers might have a little bit, But we're not princes or anything like that. We're not elites or anything like that. We're just men, poor men at that. Because even like I said, even if a brother do have a little bit of something, it really is really just a couple of drops compared to what Esau has. And you're not supposed to despise the poor. But like I said, rich men oppress us and draw you before judgment seats. Yep, and that's gonna happen again too. They're gonna bring us into that courtroom, and we brought it in now. You run a red light at 2 a.m. or some shit, or your car's fucked up so you can't get the new registration, or whatever silly situation that this society sets you up for, and they tax the shit out of you for. We're being set up, in this cesspool, waiting for the Most High to bring us out. But like I said, have He not chose us to be heirs of the kingdom? That's talking about the Israelites, the poor. So we're gonna be heirs to the kingdom, and that's what it's about. This world can't offer us anything, and you can see that. Everybody who's supposedly at the top, they're looking for something, especially in the entertainment industry, because they sell their soul, and they're heavily into occultic shit. But hey man, I don't want to talk too long, man. The scriptures speak it itself. It's a beautiful thing to be an Israelite. It's a beautiful thing to know you're an Israelite. If you're watching this, you're just getting into it. Get serious. Don't rush, but take it. Take your time, but hurry up. I'll put it like that, because the prophecies are coming past every day, every week. Something new pops off, and we know, it's a couple more that they still have to get. But hey, we just gotta maintain. We gotta keep going with it. And if you're new, hey, if you're in the St. Louis area, I'll say it like that, because I'm with Great Millstone St. Louis camp. We're out there on Sunday evenings. So come out and join us and be ready to listen and not get the sacrifice of fools. But with that being said, shalom to all sincere brothers. Shalom, shalom.